Hey there.
Welcome back, Dungeoneers.
How's everyone doing? Normally, this is a Final Fantasy night.
Typically, yes.
And we had plans to play Final Fantasy, but when we went on today to take a look at our characters and figure out, hey, what do we want to do tonight? Well, there was a message that they were performing some...
Updates and maintenance.
Yeah, they were prepping servers for a new patch that's going in place.
There's a big new 6.1, I believe it is.
6.08.
Adventures on the horizon. New adventures, something like that. I forget the actual name, but
there's some new stuff going in.
There's a bunch of new stuff coming.
So the servers for Final Fantasy, well, they went down at 7 p.m. Eastern.
And they're going to be down pretty much all night.
Yeah, they're staying down until 4 a.m. Pacific, so 7 a.m. Eastern. Yeah, I think that's the time. So, it wasn't really an option tonight. And that's why we're here in Destiny.
Destiny is A-okay, though.
And, well, we didn't really have a plan for what we were going to do tonight. And as a consequence, we're making up on the fly.
Yep. So, right now, we're in a Vanguard strike. Yes?
Yeah, we're in a strike because you needed one more bounty for your weekly powerful gear.
Yeah.
There's no other rationale for it than that. That's it. End of story. And then after that, we were thinking that, I don't know, Vanguard, I'm sorry, not Vanguard, Gambit, I guess.
We're not big fans of the new Gambit, but...
we haven't done it yet, so...
Well, we haven't done it recently on show this week.
Because we're not huge fans of it, we're like, oh, man. Ugh.
I don't know why he's running around over there.
I mean, he's fairly low level. He might not know what to do. Where's the boss?
Right next to us.
Well, there's some chaos for you.
Yeah.
So, we're a little chaotic at the moment.
Why don't we jump into the game view, though?
Yeah, right as I died. That was awesome.
Yeah, I stopped paying attention to push a button.
I know you did, and that's why we hadn't done it, and now we're all dead.
It's not our fault.
Yes, it is.
It's not my fault. Alright. Now we're actually going to look at what we're doing.
Yeah, we're gonna try. I don't know if this person knows this fight. They're fairly low level, and I didn't see anything that made it overtly clear they'd done this. So they might not be fully informed about how the fight works and the mechanics and what flow. And this is an unforgiving one.
Watch yourself.
So, I don't want it to sound like I'm going, oh, get good, you know, that is not it.
There's just a lot of semi-complicated, oh, I got debris. You know how the debris is just like, I'm randomly gonna kill you.
Yeah, this is a mean fight. Yeah, I mean, he's over there just
trying to hit the boss, well.
I don't think he's done this before.
You almost got hit by that rock.
Did I?
Yeah.
So, don't blame the guy at all.
Keep it up.
This is a challenging fight, like in general. And if he hasn't done this before, he's gonna walk in and like, what the hell am I doing?
Yep. Alright.
And also, in general, the Ascendant plane is just contrast hell.
Yeah, I know, it's just like, hey, let's not see what we're doing at all.
And I definitely get the kind of difficulty factor they're going for. I understand that it's like, oh, it's really mysterious, it's kind of hard to see the way, but at the same time, I've never been a big fan of being in here.
No. It's a very cool visual. not the most.
It's not very enjoyable to play it. You know? That's probably why they didn't do a ton of strikes that go in here.
Not all that way.
They have a couple of the new mindscapes that go into things like the Ascendant Plane, but not identical. I thought that might do some more damage to them. So, we thought tonight we might do
Some Gambit.
just because...
No, we don't like the new Gambit at all, but
we think that the new Gambit has a lot of changes that were good, and then a lot of changes that
went awry.
weren't great.
It feels a lot like changes that are good on paper. If that makes sense.
Yeah, like, mathematically, these changes were great. We thought about them, we added it up, did the math. Oops, they were shit.
I have seen the end. We will all fall.
I kind of feel like that's how it went.
Mm-hmm. Alright. So, if you want...
Did you get a quest?
What?
You got it, your...
Yeah.
Alright. Take us out. Head back to the tower so you can get your powerful gear. Turn in. Why can't I? Thought I took us out. There it is.
Alright.
The other reason that we're doing Gambit is because it is the last remaining activity we have in our week 2 seasonal... What's it called? The seasonal challenges? Yeah, it's the last thing we have in the week 2 seasonal challenges. And we're like,
What do you think I get?
Exotic ship.
Purple shell.
I wasn't even half right. I don't even get half credit. No partial credit there. Nothing. Not a zilch. But at least I have bubble tea.
And someone who makes it for you. And someone who makes bubble tea for you.
I do. That's really the best part. Ah! Marshmallow assault. Marshmallow assault.
Checking now.
What do I have in here? I don't need that. Take them.
Done. Bye.
And upgrade them. Upgrade Trinity Gold. I haven't upgraded Trinity Gold to the max yet. So do that.
Sure. Rhythmic physical expression.
Dead Man's
won't
Tale
win a
Catalyst.
fight.
So got that.
Feeling good is better.
Alright.
And I had forgotten to pick up the Gunsmith Battles, so I'm going to do that too.
Yeah, you should definitely do that.
Yep.
So next week in Destiny, they have announced that they are implementing drop rate changes to some of the quest
The Wellspring, especially.
Wellspring weapons.
No.
Did you turn in and get your gear and you all good? Okay, then I'm going to gear switch Gambit. Okay. And I am hugely in favor of that. I've been through there, and you know, I'm someone who gets to sit down and play for Now, at least 4 to 5 hours every week, guaranteed here on stream. And, yep, we also drop a marshmallow. There we are. Let's play off stream so that we can do activities that
Or maybe
not the best for streaming. And we like the game. We just genuinely like it, so we like to play it off stream too. And we tried to do Wellspring activities. We did a lot of them. We still didn't get the drop. And that means that people who have only maybe an hour or two, like a week, to play the game and want to see the quests, they're not gonna be able to get it, just flat out, unless it's just extremely lucky. Like that, it's just, you can't. And it's not that there shouldn't be a little bit of a time commitment to see the game. I mean, you want to play it.
Scorn, bring a sword.
I'm gonna say, hi, bring a sword.
Enough fooling
On
around.
Mars.
Cabal on the field.
It's Cabal, bring the sword.
Time for a gun.
So I
You
think
can get your
that
hands on 2 Cabal shields.
I think it's a good thing that they're making these changes. I think it's a necessary thing to make these changes. And
Get ready for transmat.
I would just like them to... I would
Give
like
me
to have
those
seen them like in
motes,
here today,
and I'll
but
make you rich, sister.
they're
I
doing
promise.
it after the maintenance today. So I'm looking forward to that. I think it's needed. And I don't think it was like, oh man, how could they be so stupid, you know, to do that the first time. I think it's just,
Didn't quite think it through.
there's a lot of moments in life where what seems good on paper
Incoming at the gulch.
in reality isn't. There's a lot of those moments. And I think that was one of them.
I agree.
And their intentions were excellent. But ultimately, sort of ill-conceived. Mr. Batman Rocket.
We got the king. That's nice.
We got one.
Oh, decaying modes.
Hostiles incoming at the cabin.
Got double large blockers.
And we don't have any motes to bank, so not that bad.
Those moats popped a large blocker on the enemy side. Perfect.
The one change that I think was maybe their best was the change in invasion frequency.
Yeah, they drastically reduced the frequency, correct?
Go look, guys.
Right?
They made it so that there's only 2 points to
I spot
invade.
a high-value target. Give them hell.
There's only 2 triggers during
Guns and moats. Ice
the
blockers.
moat banking
Hostiles
process.
incoming at the depot.
And they don't, you can't like save them.
Like you used to, yeah.
Yeah, you used to be able to save up your... Ah, there's another one.
Yep, they're summoning a lot.
I'm
Small
gonna go
blocker
before
to the
we
other
lose that.
side. This
Yeah,
is what
go
the
for it.
taken.
Good luck.
Revel in this. You knocked the moats right out of them. seconds left.
Darn. Now, I think it's kind of an interesting concept that you can steal their moats and bring them back. I think it's
kind of,
you know, not necessarily the best.
Cliffside.
Cliffs.
Portal's ready. Grab your gun. Your allies invading the other side. Yeah.
Got it.
Hey, you didn't start that fight. You finished it.
No, I'm just trying to do some deep sight resonance here, so I'm not kitted out ideally for this.
Oh, I can deposit and get us a primeval, so I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
Boom.
Primeval's up. Burn the envoys first.
Looks like envoys are in the cave side.
Yeah.
Your invader's back with 2 kills. Primeval compromised. Take it out.
Okay. Got the primeval down. I'm gonna grab a little bit of this heavy ammo here. Because the primevals, it's not super essential to take them down really quick.
No, they slowed down a lot of the gameplay. There's not a lot of rushing to things anymore. Because it's like, there's a health gate on the... As we hit the 3rd here, it'll get a shield. It's over on Cliffside. The envoys.
Alright.
And the invader on the same side. Yeah.
I'm not seeing the invader.
I got him.
You got him?
And we got some blockers guarding the boss. I'm working on them.
Primeval compromised.
Primeval
Take
is
it out.
hit.
So the thing is, they just summoned their primeval, so we're already like 2 envoy kills ahead.
Watch your back. Invader incoming.
Not Cliffside.
Probably command.
Yep, command.
Invader down.
Got him.
You can relax. Enemy invader down.
Alright, envoys at the command.
And I'm just focusing on, because I'd like to win a match.
Primeval compromised. Take it
So
out.
if we're a little quiet, that is well.
We got an invasion.
Brace yourself.
I don't know where.
Over coming into center from Cliffside.
He got me. He's ulting. I think they're gonna get their primeval down.
Unless we invade them.
Yep. So far I'm the only one who has invaded. The rest of our team hasn't. Spawned a long ways away. I'll see if I can go get an invasion and maybe save this for us.
Enemy team's about to
Go
win.
for it.
This.
I don't
Get
think
moving.
so.
Opposing team's about to win. This is what the team.
Yep, they got us.
Fight's over.
So,
Opposing team killed their
the problem that we really have with Gambit, and it still remains, that Gambit isn't versing the other team, it's versus your team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I liked that definition I gave it.
Is that the entire match comes down to one single invasion. The last invasion that you get in the game. That's it. And the whole game hinges around an entire moment where it's just invade at that point, and if you manage to take out some Guardians, you win.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much it. That's the whole match. There's not a more complicated meta strategy. There's nothing like that. It's just, if you head over to the other side, take it. Let's see, how much did that get us in our...
Oh, good question.
Yeah. Oh, no, I got 80 out of that.
67.
I killed a couple more Guardians, I think that was it. So, it won't be that long that we're doing it. And we kind of liked the feel of the old Gambit, so... I can't say that we're like, woohoo. Because we're not that invested, but also... it's not great.
Yeah.
What level are you? Did you not open your 63, or did you get up through 67 now?
I got to 67.
Oh. I know why. You're doing your stasis.
Oh.
Yep. You're doing your
marking
stasis
that
quest. That's
now.
how you got ahead of me. I was like, how did that happen? That's how. You've been doing the stasis. Got all these exotic engrams. I could probably open them up.
I'd bring a sword.
Ooh! Hi! Bring a sword.
Nice. Well done.
Thank you.
Takes about 100 of Shax's red jacks to kill a hive knight. Does he bother building them?
I'm seeing a bot viewer in here. That's
Drop those targets,
the name is really
take the moats and bank them.
the bot's name is not a Mr. Beast contest. Mr. Beast being the fairly famous YouTuber, one of the highest subscriber rates on YouTube right now. Like 14 million or something. There's a lot of people subscribers. I'm just curious if it's not a Mr. Beast contest bot viewer.
Incoming at the depot.
No, there's a lot of bots on Twitch.
There is so many bots on Twitch.
They put a little goblin down.
The bots are vicious.
Oh,
Put down a little goblin? Just a little goblin?
He's just a little guy.
It's just a little goblin. What do you have against the little goblin guy?
What the? Dang. I'm not sure what killed me there. Something with that knight.
Well,
We are up against a team of 4, so I'm not expecting much. That's another thing.
No.
Coordination always beats skill in this.
Large blocker
I
en
think.
route to the enemy.
Oh,
Feels good to be
100%,
a
yeah.
bad guy, right?
because Gambit is
Incoming at the gulch.
all about coordination. That's the game, is coordination. Working together with your team to make something really good happen. And of course a team that's all like weird stuff is going to have a big advantage on that front. And we're half our team, and we can make a lot
High value
of
targets on the field. Hunt it
a lot of
down.
good stuff happen.
Hit some rounds.
But it's
Not the same.
it's not the whole team. And we've also seen plenty of teams in the past where it's like, oh yeah, hey, they got a team of 3 or 4, and then you and I walk in there and we crush them. You know.
Yeah! High value target eliminated.
Someone got the high value.
We got the knight out of the way.
Portal's up. Go take him out.
I think I...
Hostiles incoming at the cabin. Sending small blocker. Invader on the field. Careful. You're invading. Mega
Command.
I wouldn't invaded.
enemy
I
invader
got him.
down. Hey, can't blame him for trying. That's one.
Well, I got one person, then they rocketed me. But I got one. So, who won 28? We haven't done a flip yet. We haven't even been on our scooters yet.
Yeah. We are flip free so far. I can't wait till I'm done tuning this gun. It sucks.
Which one are you working on?
Perseus.
Oh, yeah, I don't like that one.
Hey, you're losing most. Ice the blockers. Vader on the field. Careful. Small blocker outbound. Portal's ready.
Come on, I
You'll see
deposited.
Enemy
I hate
invader
when
is
everyone
down.
uses the same one.
Small blocker to the other side. You're invading. Make a mess.
Now,
Definitely.
since you can't bank,
That's one.
well, they got me. Oh well. But hey, I had a bounty for that, so... Huh. Well, hey there, Cake!
Hey, Cake.
Thank you for the raid!
Woo,
Appreciate
Cake.
that! How did the rest of your stream go?
Team summon the Primeval. If they kill it, they win this. Bank and
Oh,
you'll
they're
summon
gonna win.
Primeval. Wanna win? That's how. Portal's up. All right, you can still win this. Burn that Primeval to the ground.
It is a cake raid. It's the tastiest kind of raid there is. It's a cake raid. Super tasty. What kind of,
You had a good stream, but your PC said otherwise. Yeah, sometimes that happens.
Primeval compromised. Burn it
That
down.
was fun.
I like your setup with the camera and everything. I like that
Your
change.
invaders down, but they got you killed.
Well, hey, we might have a bit of a mild, sort of tiny, little bitty chance. We had an invader, and they actually went and got some people.
Now we're being invaded.
And they ulted, so...
They're at command.
Are they?
Yeah, they're just running around
Ooh, there they are.
missing a lot.
They really are missing a lot.
Enemy
Killed 'em.
invader down.
Nicely done.
Free to hunt.
Oh, that's no good. Oh, I hate having to fix stuff like that. It's like,
Yeah.
Convoys ate it. Now devour that Primeval.
I don't know. I think tech issues are like the worst issues in the world. Right?
Allies headed to the other side.
yeah, I think so.
You're in the lead. Take down that Primeval, and this Gambit's yours. Your ally's dead. Sending him back.
Envoys at command.
I'm long ranging. I see him.
On the field. Careful.
He's about half health. He's on the cliffs. He just healed up. He's golden gunning. That's what he got me with. He's still got his gun up. Now it's down. Invis, he's down in the center.
Enemy invader is down. You can breathe. I'm evil compromised. Burn it down.
Let's see if we can do this.
Ahead.
And,
Caves. See, this is the part I don't like. It's just like,
there's just these constant health blocks.
where it's just like, all right, you unloaded on him. Now go run away. I don't know, that just doesn't feel great.
There's one over on the other side. Well, he got me. Oh well, that happens. Bubble tea.
He's in the cave right now, just so you know.
Alright. Oh man, it's a hunter alt. That's what got people. Alright.
I'm shielded again.
And shielded again.
I'm so sick of that
Man.
shielding.
It is such a slow game now.
I know, it just
It's-
drags on.
Oh, it's so... It lasts forever. It's gone.
Hey, we won.
Yeah, we won. So that's...
So exciting.
We're so high energy.
I know.
I want to be clear. We are doing Gambit because it's part of the seasonal challenges. No other reason.
We don't like the changes that they made to Gambit, but, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah. It's really, in our opinion, slowed the game down a lot. Well, we beat a team of 4.
We did beat a team of 4, so that's nice. Put on your highest level gear, right? As a pinnacle.
Yeah. Yeah, I think... Oh, this was going to make me super good. I'm going to put on the glaive.
Glaive is my highest level gear.
man.
Glaives are the best. Except suppressing glaive is currently disabled, and it breaks my heart. Because it was so
It is
fun and
currently
broken.
disabled. And I got my highest
Oh,
level.
it might be re-enabled, actually.
When I see it.
I can equip it.
Oh, hey, maybe we can. Maybe we can. Because if they have re-enabled suppressing glaive, that is amazing. That's the best then. So what suppressing glaive does is...
It suppresses with a glaive.
Yep, there you go. it applies the suppress
Effect.
onto your enemies when you hit them with the glaive.
Which means that they can't use anything but basic attacks, pretty much. What that means for me as a void hunter is that every time I kill a suppressed enemy that I stab with my glaive, I get to go invisible, which is really fun.
Oh yeah, and then you can just like run around
Yeah.
and you're invisible.
So that's my plan, is to start glaving it up. All right. How far did I get in its fall and bring a sword?
I'm gonna say it is fall and bring a sword.
You can't copy me.
Yeah, I can. See, I was right. Come on, other team. Yeah! Dance! I think they've got a whole bunch of glaives over there, too. So, suppressing glaive was disabled because it was broken.
In the raid.
Broken.
Especially in the raid.
In the raid. It's a super powerful mod. And it actually exposed programming, not a glitch, but like a shortcoming.
A blind
Limitation.
spot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Bungie actually talked about how the way that we put mods into the game, which are the little pieces that you can put on your gear to modify how they behave, it's mods, there's no way to limit them based on activity like it is for other pieces of gear or items.
I'm depositing, by the way, because I'm full.
Okay. Well, I can get one more and get a large. Although I probably have a quest to put medium blocker in. Whatever. Now there's two over there. Deal with it. So it exposed this unique element where they didn't have a way to basically let the game mode determine whether a mod could be used or not. I don't see him down by the beach.
Probably trees. Tree center. They got me, but I didn't have any modes.
Down. Alright, let's go see if I can get him.
Good luck. I don't recommend using a glaive.
Oh. You don't recommend using a glaive, huh?
Never mind, I recommend it.
Oh, I highly recommend using a glaive. Why? Because it's the dumbest thing. They won't ever see it coming.
Hey, you got the seasonal challenge there. Dang.
I went over, got him with the glaive, and they couldn't kill me. Oh, I'm so happy about that. Because the glaive is not good for PvP. It isn't. It's very short range. And it is inaccurate if you try to do like the ranged attack with it. But man, when you do get someone, it feels fantastic. Oh, and it's so powerful when you're just soloing something like that. Like just any champion, a glaive on like a regular champion can destroy them. You're right, I am a horrible person. Thank you for telling me that.
Where are our first... They're in the ruins? Okay. And we're being invaded.
I'm being mean.
Oh, we got the invader quick. Envoys
Nice.
are down.
Ooh, got 3 of them. That felt good. I feel kind of bad. Like, I've made this team suffer a bit. And I feel a little bad about it. I mean, not bad enough to stop, but... Unfortunately, they're all facing away from me, so I don't have a critical hit that I can do with my Dead Man's Tail.
Getting invaded.
I'm not seeing where they are.
Ruins.
Guessing trees.
Ruins.
Ruins?
They're attacking with a sword in the basement. They went after me with a sword and I stabbed them in the face and killed them.
Nice.
They were just like, it did not work out for them.
No. No, that clearly did not work out for them. We're about to hit another trigger point.
Yeah.
There it is.
Trees.
Would you say crisp?
Trees. Crisp.
I was like,
Crisp! We got an invader. Not sure where yet.
I'm not sure where either.
Underneath center. They killed me. They're just running in the bottom with a sword. They're coming up center. They're trying to kill with a sword a lot. I got bank kill repeat none, so we're done with Gambit if we want.
Nice. Yep, I just got one of them. Their primeval's at full right now. They are hiding from me. And I think that's kind of fun. And primevals.
Invaded. I don't see him at beach.
Sight on them?
Ruins.
Ruins, okay. I see him. Yeah, you and I are both like, we're going around this side. Oh, he's in there. He's behind you. Now he's in front of you. Now you're killing him. Now you're jumping over him.
He got me. I couldn't get eyes on.
Hey, he killed you.
Well, thank you. This guy loves his sword fight.
Yeah, he does.
Though.
Oh, they pulled ahead.
We need to invade
No,
real
you can't.
fast. No.
Yeah, you should have gone over.
That sword fighting at the end
That's what
got us.
That's what did it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well. We're done with Gambit. We got the weekly challenge. We got our seasonal thing.
Yep. Now we're done.
$15.52 gauntlets.
Yeah, let me see what I got here. Got this shell. I don't need a furtive shell. This. I have 1551 helmet. It's a 1 power level upgrade on my helmet. So, you know, it's alright.
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad.
All right. So now that we've gotten that done, what's the next to do? We finished week 2 altogether.
Yeah, we did. I think it's actually
Wellspring. Master difficulty.
No,
58.
Because now that, you know, we weren't expecting to do much tonight. And the Wellspring, I still need Tarnation. It happens to be Tarnation night.
Is it Tarnation night?
It's Tarnation night.
Well, let's go for it. See what happens.
All right. I am going to take us to Quagmire.
Oh yeah, pick up
And
some
get some bounties.
Finch Rider bounties.
Finch Rider.
All right. I'll just have a single sidearm to rank up right now. How are your bobas?
Oh, my bobas are excellent.
Are they almost gone though?
They are. I'm going to mute for a second because I'm going to make slurping noises.
A fair point.
There we go. You didn't need to hear that, ladies and gentlemen.
I had to hear it.
You're married to me.
I'm required to hear it.
I mean, sort of, not really. Oh yeah, to defeat things in lost sectors.
All right, I'm ready for
anything.
Wellspring. There's also that, we haven't done that Vox Obscura thing.
No, we might do that tonight. Because you can get a piece of Pinnacle gear in there for doing something. I don't know what.
We haven't done it yet.
Now, over the weekend, some Destiny news. Raid was taken down.
The first
World first raid.
Yeah.
And it was by Elysium, I think.
I believe so, yeah.
So that triggered some changes in the game, where there's now new activities opened up, new dialogue, new missions that are all triggered because the raid was beaten. And I think one of the nights this week we'll go in and explore it.
Oh, the perdition-y area?
Yeah, we have done the mission once. I like that ship. Like that
oh yeah, I love
ship
that one.
down there. We've done that once, so we kind of know what we're doing. So we'll go in there so y'all can see it.
Oops.
Whatever. No circumstances. For some reason, that really reminded me of, like, the Christian Bale Batman. Under no circumstances. And...
Hey, Yoshi.
Hey, Yoshi. Good to have you around. I was talking with David Wong, who plays Nines the Tabaxi Bard on our channel, and will chat with us on here as Who128, and we were talking about how wouldn't it be great to see DC movies return to, like, silly campiness instead of their, like,
Ultra grimdark.
everything is just that's the soundtrack to DC movies. And I thought it'd be hilarious if there was a world where Batman talked like this. Hello,
Hey.
Commissioner Gordon. It's good to see you. And then everyone else in the movie was just like, Batman, we need your help. The Joker's on the loose.
Everyone
And
else.
Batman is like, can I get you a lozenge? Get you something that sounds like a very... Like, all the time, Wayne Industries... the only thing that Wayne Industries makes is lozenges. And they are, like, trillionaires.
It's just like everyone needs these. Holy crap.
We thought that would be pretty good. Another alternative universe is where everyone is just like, why are you talking like that? Like, fully acknowledges that Bruce Wayne and Batman is doing something weird. Because there's been some crazy iterations of Batman. And my favorite one I learned about is the 1940s, the very first televised version of Batman. The Batmobile was just a normal Buick. That was it. It was a normal Buick. It was a convertible. And when the top was down. That's when Bruce Wayne was there. But when the top was closed, Batmobile had no abilities, didn't do anything.
What did Bruce Wayne do in the rain?
It didn't rain.
It's Gotham. Gotham's supposed to be like Chicago, and everyone knows it doesn't rain in Chicago. Right?
They don't call Chicago the rainy city. It's the windy city. Which is, for the record, it's not actually about the weather. Although Chicago is very windy. Here's some useless trivia that you can impress all of your friends at a party with, and then they'll avoid you like the plague. So if you're an antisocial kind of person, a little bit of an introvert, here's a
hot tip.
This is a hot tip for you. Chicago got the name the Windy City
because politicians are windbags.
It became known as a city full of windbag politicians. Has nothing to do with its weather.
But sometimes there is quite a bit of wind off the lake.
Yeah, we've spent a lot of time in Chicago, and it is also a very windy city in general. I guess we just take these guys down. Yeah. I think that's it. Hooray! I think almost.
Hooray!
There we go. My weapon leveled up. Which one? Which weapon? Probably... Yeah, it was the glaive. Yes! Well, Ghost, why don't you just tell us how, oops, you'd like us to go murder some people? Ghost has been super murdery in this expansion.
He really has.
It's just like, get the Scorn! Cut their heads off!
Kill the hive! Burn the Scorn!
Take your glaive and ram it through their skull! Crush the ghosts from existence! Like...
They're not like me.
Yeah, he's super murdery in this expansion. After he's been like, don't be a murderer, Guardian.
The darkness is corrupting you. Maybe the darkness is messing with him. Yeah.
I mean, maybe. And he's exposed. If Bungie didn't want people to use glaives literally every day forever,
they wouldn't have invented them.
They have done a very poor job of giving us a reason to stop. Because it suppresses them. It's cool. It's fun. I can sing songs about stabby, stabby, thrust, thrust, stab, stab, thrust, thrust, stab, stab, stabby, stabby, thrust, 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 stab, stab, stabby, thrust, thrusty, thrusty, stab, stab, stab.
You think this song is cute now, but wait till she's singing it quiet, slowly at 3 in the morning while you're trying to fall asleep.
It's cute then, too. There's a lot going on there.
With your song? Yeah.
Hey, I got a tarnation.
I did not.
You didn't?
Nope, I got a vest.
You got a vest.
A vest.
What'd you get? Veritas vest.
Yeah, it's just a
It really
vest.
is just a vest.
It's just a vest.
Is it a nice vest?
No.
Oh. Sucks. Gonna transfer some of this gear off of Neptune.
Marshmallows.
Marshmallows. So I've always had a problem
With marshmallows? Oh no.
No, you know this. I've always had a problem with carrying too much gear on my character. And I'm constantly carrying gear onto my character. You know that. And you make fun of me for it. And this game, with its deep sight resonance, has made that even worse.
Oh, I know. Nowadays, I carry like 8, 9 guns all the time.
Because you're like, I'm working on it, I can't get rid of it.
Or it's like, this is an exotic I use periodically.
My biggest beef with their deep sight resonance stuff is that they don't let you see how many elements you have at a time. So, deep sight resonance, the way that it works, I'll put that on to keep working on it. Once you can see this now, you move this little bar, this attunement progress bar. It currently says 0%. And you fill that up, you get these elements. And these elements are used to craft more weapons. And they are nowhere within your actual inventory. So you can't see how many you have. It will tell you, oh, it's full, you can't use it anymore. You don't want to take these, it'll stop you. Or I should say, it will at least warn you that it might not be the best idea to take the materials, because it'll just disappear. But there's not an actual inventory spot for them. As a consequence, it's hard to see how many you have. And is it a good choice to choose that one or not?
Alright, I finished. Speaking of, I just finished my deep sight resonance there. So switching.
And because it's actually super easy to like fill up full on them and not use them very much. You have all these deep sight resonance weapons that you end up just putting in the bank because, well, you're full on the material and you don't want to get rid of the gun. And I kind of think they should just get rid of the limitation on that, or like put it up to like 90,000 or something like ridiculous, because the alternative is players are just gonna put them in their banks.
I honestly wouldn't mind also just like another row of weapons for each slot. You know?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many quests to like, you know, hey, do it, go defeat 50 enemies with submachine guns.
But they have more weapon types than there are slots for it, so it's hard to carry even one of each, you know?
Exactly. It'd be nice to have, you know, 4 or 5 rows in there. I don't know, we're nitpicking.
Yeah.
We're very much nitpicking.
Oh yeah, it's totally fine, especially if you use the app to like...
And they've made the app a lot better than it ever was before. It's fairly snappy. The response rates are good. They could be better, but considering the like amount of cross-platform communication and network that they have to communicate through, I'm fairly impressed that they keep that up. Oh hey, I got the catalyst. Just finished.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So we'll put that on. So what did it do? Increase hipfire rate and removes hipfire accuracy penalties. That's cool.
So you can just shoot it from your hip? Super
yeah,
accurate.
old school, like Annie Oakley style. Pew pew pew.
Did Annie Oakley go pew pew pew?
Yeah. See, I was in a production of Annie Get Your Gun. I would know.
Oh. I remember my high school director specifically said, go pew 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 when you're shooting.
I was in a high school production of Annie Get Your Gun. I actually don't like the play very much.
I don't think I've ever seen that one.
It's fine.
It's a play.
There's a lot better musicals. The problem with doing a musical as a high schooler is that you suck.
In general?
Like, you're a high schooler. how much can you really get? Like, how much choreography are you really gonna expect out of a high schooler? How much layered musical and like singing ability are you gonna get to make all that happen? I mean, it's just, you're not getting much. But I like the idea of, oh wow, yes, it is true. There's no penalty for hip fires. Oh, that's
Damn.
amazing.
I really wish I didn't get screwed out of that
gun. Oh, I love this catalyst.
No, I really wish I didn't get screwed.
I know, it really sucks.
It sucks so bad. It hurts every time. I'll get it in a couple years.
So, Tarnation is a grenade launcher?
Yep.
Okay. I hadn't actually used it at all, because I never got a deep sight resonance version of it. Is it any good? Have you used it at all?
It's one of the better ones, I suppose.
Is that okay? I'll stock up on a little bit there, and then go activate. I want to hear Ghost throw some like shade there. Oh, we ticked off the scorn this time. They're sending their best, which still sucks. And not like good shade, just sort of amateurish shade. Because Ghost is most endearing when it's very silly and not very...
Oh, I accidentally hit my jump one too. Oh, I survived. Wow. Okay.
That is the worst feeling when you're like...
I don't have a double jump anymore. Whoops.
Uh-oh.
Well, this is never good.
I'm down.
We were a little too zealous with her.
No, we weren't. We were just zealous
We were
enough.
exactly zealous enough.
There's no such thing as being too zealous
With the glaive.
with the glaive. The glaive is really effective at taking down those little crystals.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. His fire every time. Oh, you're getting me up? Thank you.
Huh. Why wouldn't I get you up?
Is this smart gameplay? No.
Is it good
fun?
gameplay? No. Is it recommended gameplay? No.
There we go. I would really love it if I got another deep sight resonance Tarnation.
I got a regular one.
Me too.
I don't even have one, so it's gonna be a minute.
Yeah, we always kind of knew that.
So are we just seeing if we can get it before they make the fix?
Pretty much. I mean, here's the reason. They're not changing the rotation.
That's true, so I'll have to wait.
And the next time this would be up would be Thursday? I think.
Might as well be 150 years from now.
No, it'd be Friday. It'll be Friday the next time it's up. And on Fridays, we record our D&D campaign. We also do an art stream on Fridays. So time to play
It's not
like
a
any
thing.
video games on Fridays is basically nil. So we're trying our best. The worm always reminds me of a Dalek.
Oh yeah, that is the worm talking.
Guardian, exterminate! Exterminate! That's what the worm sounds like to me.
I hear it.
Pew! And throw the grenade. Man, I love Void. Void is so much fun.
Yeah, I really want to see their Arc 3.0.
There's a lot of conversation that the synaptic spear in the Mindscape is gonna be, it's kind of a preview of Arc 3.0. Hope that's true.
Because that's really cool.
Because if it is,
You would enjoy it.
10 out of 10, no notes, ship it. Literally, the whole team left.
I just went to revive someone.
Me too. I popped up, go and revive someone, and then the whole team just...
Stopped the...
The team, we are the only two in here now.
So not a lot of people are necessarily aware that
Because it did take us a couple of times to notice.
the circle is not very well defined because it goes right along the edge
Of the...
of the platform here in the front.
And there's this design that's like a natural circle, and this little white highlight here that I'm pointing at.
Is the
That's the
zone you
boundary.
have to hold, but it's not very obvious, and they just say Wellspring charged. It doesn't say, like, hold the zone or something. You know, so I don't really blame people for not being aware that you have to stand in it, or I'm sure some people just don't really care and don't.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. The thing I always try to give people a little bit of breathing room on with these kinds of missions is that Destiny is really not very good at explaining things. Sometimes they do a fantastic job of giving you all the visual cues you need. And sometimes, like, the visual
Sometimes they just
cues-
tell you that wizard came from the moon.
Yeah. And you're like, wait, what?
Personally, I miss those days.
Between Destiny 1 and 2, Destiny 2 is a far better game. I mean, leagues better. Oceans better. Vast difference between the two. Destiny 2 is amazing. Destiny 1 was good. It was good. Destiny 2 is amazing. But I kind of miss the janky old days of that wizard came from the moon. You're like, wait, literally what?
Oh,
What did
first
you
of
just
all,
say?
wait, I'm playing a shooter and there's wizards. Second of all, it came from the moon.
And like the sheer audacity that the line is said with,
The
like
confidence. That's what, yeah.
like an insulting level of you idiot.
Don't
Of
you
course the
know?
wizard came from the moon.
That's where the hive are, but they don't say that part.
Like,
And they don't say that hive wizard. It's just the wizard.
I know. I miss those days where just bold declarations. They do less of the just bold nonsense declarations these days.
I know.
And I kind of miss the insane gravitas they were delivered with, or the absolute nonchalance they were delivered with.
Like, oh yeah, there's a wizard. Comes from the moon.
Duh.
Duh. Don't.
You idiot.
How do you not know?
What planet did you die and get resurrected on? You're like, Earth. You did it. Your ghost was like, whatever.
It's like, oh, that war satellite must have dropped from Rasputin. And it was like, who is Rasputin and why are they dropping war satellites?
There's a satellite being dropped on my head by Rasputin? And they're like, yeah, the war mind. And you're like, the what? Just shoot your gun.
Shut up and shoot your gun, Guardian. I think that was encapsulated mostly in the line, I don't have time to explain why I don't have time to explain.
I know. Man, the writers, they had some gall in that first game. They had the overconfidence of a high schooler.
Because they introduced the Exo-Stranger in the very beginning, basically.
Oh, yeah, the very beginning was the Exo-Stranger. And
they didn't get around to explaining the Exo-Stranger until last expansion.
And the whole story is I don't have time to explain why I don't have time to explain. And you're like, what? And they were like, no, that's some writing. I wanted to see the writers for Destiny 1, like, just look at their college, because they probably went to college and, like, you know, learned how to write and everything, and, like, a creative writing course. And I want to see them look at their professor or high school teachers and just like, nah, that's a fucking line.
They're just like, you know, it was really satisfying. The conclusion to Lost.
The whole Destiny 1 was just Lost the video game, except that was a game. They did make Lost the video game.
What?
Yeah, they did.
Did you just sit there and push a button?
Oh, wow. A 65 roll. I think that's the same as what I've got, yeah. It's the same as what I've got. Oh, that's so good. I'm gonna hang on to those. I'm gonna lock that. Oh, that's a really good roll there. I got distracted by, like, super good stat rolls. What did you say?
I asked you. The only thing you did in the Lost video game was push a button.
Oh, no. You contemplated purgatory? I'm not sure what you did. No
I've
idea.
never actually watched an episode of Lost, but I know there's a smoke monster and a button.
You know more than I do.
Yep.
I love the like who at Disney, they were looking around for, like, all right, who do we want to helm our premier property, Star Wars. We paid billions of dollars to have this property. Who do we want to direct the very first?
You said Destiny.
thing?
Are you saying Disney?
Disney, excuse me. Yeah, who do we want to direct the very first thing? I know. Let's get the guy that did the Star Wars adaptations that the Star Trek adaptations that all the Star Trek fans hated, and also is famously known for not being able to wrap up plot lines. That's a good bet.
Yeah.
Then they were like, I know what I'll do. I'll change writers. Like, I won't even stick with the same guy. I'm gonna change up every movie. So if they suck, I can spread it around.
A small minority didn't like the second to the sequology.
But they were sure as hell loud about it.
How do we handle this? I know. Let's get the guy who couldn't finish Lost to finish this.
Actually, they went, let's get a guy who has pretty decent writing chops, badger him until he writes the way we want, and then quits out of protest and frustration, then bring back Lost Dude.
That's right.
Oh, that was such a mishandled whole venture. And that is how the writers
And that's how you
in
make a
Destiny
tragedy.
1 approached the game. Just absolute, I am gonna just throw ideas at you and see what you like. Maybe some stick.
We have some cool enemies, though. You like the Vex, don't they? They're full of milk. People love that. What? What?
That's the statement. You like the Vex, don't you? They're cool. They're full of milk.
Well, they are.
That's what they call the Vex, radiolarian. They call it Vex milk.
Yeah, radiolarian fluid, aka milk.
Alright, that's there. Bam, bam. Wow, this group is efficient. I like this.
I just jumped into the shield and Galahorned it, took out a third of its hit points in one shot.
I mean, most of the people fought on the circle last time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got invisible. Bang, boom, pow, pew. This is such an efficient group.
I know.
I like it.
You do?
So recently, since you're in Destiny, I forget which publication was asking one of the lead developers about the idea of legendary difficulty modes having matchmaking.
Yeah.
And, you know, everyone in Destiny is pretty well accepted that raids are never going to have matchmaking, you know, for full difficulty raids. Master and Grandmaster difficulties won't ever have that. But there's another tier that's called Legendary. And it's the difficulty that we ran the campaign on. We were playing on show.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And it is challenging, but it's not that challenging. And with a little coordination, a little strategy, a little thinking, you can pretty easily overcome just about any limitation that is thrown at you in Legendary mode. Because it's not meant to be that hard.
Yeah.
It's meant to be challenging, but not like punishment, you know? And the publication was asking, are we ever going to see matchmaking for that mode? And the developer said, you know, you raise some decent points, it's not that challenging, and, you know, it's pretty reasonable to think that people could do it. But within all of these comments, this general conversation about matchmaking and players, the developer said that based on the information, what they see within player behavior, and how they matchmake and the sort of things that they can see from a data perspective about their player community, you know?
Yeah.
That the majority of Destiny players, and I'm paraphrasing, this is not a direct quote, paraphrasing, the majority of Destiny players don't have a damn clue what to do. It is kind of what it came down to. The ideas in the comments were just, do you really want us to matchmake you with idiots? That's the
short version.
The sort of short version of his comments is that the LFG like app process.
Nope.
None for me. It's a soft way of making sure that people know what to do when they go into an activity, that they are prepared for this, that they have, oh, wow, got 65 boots, jeez. Okay, I'm gonna let those go because I like these more. One step more, better distribution. But the comments were basically, if you have to like actively choose to go and find a group and seek them out and matchmake and everything through the app and website, that you are going to be more aware, more cognizant, that you're not going to be one of those people that goes AFK. Because we've all run into him. He's basically saying a lot of our players are shitty. They're just shitty to play with. You know? And
he's not wrong.
I found that pretty interesting. That's their assessment, is that the people who want to do those activities are the kind of people that take it seriously. And a lot of our players, if we had put that in front of them, we believe that it would make it really terrible for them. It's like, well, damn, that's a hell of a condemnation of your own player base, pal. And I don't have the data that they're looking at, clearly. Maybe they're right. Maybe their player base is just like, nah. And we've run into plenty of people who
AFK and
just AFK the hell out at the start of something. And we're not like some crazy super hardcore players. We're not.
no.
We like the game. We, focus on it when we're playing it. And I do see their point with the, based on what we've seen, the player behavior that we've observed over time, we think this would happen. I can't say if they're right, but, I've seen a lot of that behavior in general in Destiny over the years.
Yeah.
So, yeah, maybe.
Kind of makes sense.
I think there's only two of us in here right now.
I'm in here.
Yeah. I was saying the two of us.
Oh, yeah.
And we did get a little bit of a taste of the, we really want to push the boundaries sort of players, right? In the first 2 weeks, we experienced a fairly significant difference in sort of average player, if you will, that we encountered when we were doing activities like Wellspring.
Yeah.
And we would find, oh, yeah, these people really focus up. They take it serious. I think we're mostly with folks who are like that right now.
I think there's a lot of people who are like, I want to just get Tarnation.
Yeah, for the same reason that we're in here doing this, because, man, it's only once every 4 days. I don't know if I'm going to have time in 4 days.
Pretty sure I won't.
Yeah, and some of us were like, I know for a fact that we won't have time. So, tonight's the night to do it, you know?
And hopefully we will. I haven't gotten one yet. You've gotten one.
I've gotten one. Pew, pew. And looks like you took care of those.
Yeah.
Oh, they were just a little too high level. There we go. Nice group work with the void. Stab, 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 stab. Stab, stab, thrust, stab.
There's an invisible one.
Yeah, I saw that. I hope they can kind of figure out that little glitch. Because that's not how they designed it, you know? Do you just love being Zavala?
Yes, I'm making a call to act.
Stabby, stabby, jump. Ow. Jump too late.
Stabby, stabby, jump, ow.
It's a new verse.
It's a work in progress.
Yeah. I haven't worked out all the kinks in the song. Still, you know, chorus.
Choreography is a little...
The second chorus. I'm working on how that goes. Haven't gotten there yet. He's just covered in status ailments.
I'm so glad I got my invisible glaive back.
Oh, I know. Ow. I was standing in like a bowl of petunia water. How did this fire manage to get me?
Everyone knows petunias are fire resistant, so I don't know.
I don't know why I decided that it was petunia water, but I'm going with it.
Because they're the hive.
Right. And everyone knows that the hive
Love
famously
petunias.
loves petunias. I mean, their leader was Petunia Thune.
Yeah, that was the name.
Standing there, just taking a beating. Come on.
Nope.
Yep, I got the...
I haven't even gotten a regular one.
You ain't missing much. I would say that it's a fine weapon.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine. Or we're just gonna keep running it.
Yeah, why not? We finished our Gambit way faster than anticipated.
I thought that was gonna take like a decade, personally.
And it took only...
Oh, I'm getting close on that grenade launcher. I didn't even look at what all of these were.
It took about 103 years.
Should I go back and do these?
No.
No. I'm not gonna go back and do those.
Do you know what a measurement of 103 years is called?
What's that?
From Edward.
Wow. I hate it.
You hate it? I thought you'd like it.
I actually don't. I don't hate it. Ship it.
Why do you just do
What the hell? Look at that.
That's a lot of recovery.
That's a lot of recovery.
That's a lot of recovery.
Hey.
What's that?
I'm gonna hate that. Is, dang. That's so much recovery. Holy cow. So at least there's that, I suppose. Footsteps like drums.
Hmm?
Oh, I was just doing a Finch Rider. Finch Rider was talking about. Oh, there's footsteps like drums, I tells ya. I tells ya.
Drums in the dark.
I think the best joke I've ever heard that nobody liked is from Tig Notaro. And the joke requires a ton of setup,
So my cat meowed.
but it relies upon the sort of old-timey saying. So, it doesn't have to be she, but the saying is, she says to me, she says. You know, that's sort of like old style of setup. And it relies on that, and then the phrase, in relation to a cat. So she meows to me, she meows. And it ended me. We were at a Tig Notaro show. We were...
A while back, no?
Yeah, this is quite a few years back. I think like 4 years ago now? Oh my god. That's sad. We were at this show and she says that line, and you and I just lost it. And everyone in the crowd was almost deathly silent.
Mm-hmm.
And Tig goes, see, I love that line, and my wife Stephanie thinks it's stupid, but I do it every night because at some point it's gonna work, and I'm gonna be so happy when it does. And I know it's gonna work because occasionally I get like 2 people laughing incredibly hard, like over there. And that line will always end me. She meows to me, she meows. It was stupid.
I love it.
But I love it. I love everything about it. Oh, some trap from the bees that I can't use. There's some sort of bug there, and they need to fix that too.
Oh, where they don't always register.
I mean, maybe it's not a bug. Maybe you're not supposed to be able to take advantage of them that quick. I guess I don't know, but it feels like a bug to me.
I don't know.
And if you didn't see what I was talking about there, if it like went by too fast, because I've seen it like 1,000 times at this point. What happens is that you're given an opportunity to drop a raid flag. And frequently in that second area, if someone drops a raid flag, it just can't be picked up. And then players sit there and they're like, why isn't this working? And so that's because it just doesn't. Don't know why. How the hell? You're up on the...
No, I'm not. I was on the ground.
On mine, it had you up here. See where this... Look at that.
Hmm.
It
Wait,
had
sure
you
that
up there.
wasn't someone else? Because 2 people died other than me and that.
I only saw yours. Now, I could have just not seen the others. But I was having a hard time getting you up because you were on a surface that like, didn't exist in my game.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird. This is going alright. This isn't too bad, yeah. This group, yeah. We have to act. Zavala, you do this literally every time. Or they ran out of cheese at the supermarket. What am I supposed to do? Just eat a sandwich without cheese? I want to see Zavala get upset about something minor and, like, send the whole vanguard.
Cheese on a sandwich is what sets us apart from the hive.
We've introduced cheese on sandwiches to the Elixni. They
And
love
look
it.
at how far they've come. I started stabbing before it was determined what it was, and it was a scream.
It's like, where is she going with this? No. That'll happen. Man, his fire melee is crazy sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I'm gonna burn every inch. You know what I need to do? I need to get my grenade in Void to have like a 2-second cooldown. I need to work towards that build of just a crazy fast grenade cooldown. Because that...
It's just massive discipline.
What'd you say?
A massive discipline build.
Yeah, that's what I really would love to have. For things like this. So you could just keep throwing and throwing and throwing, and it would just keep
Feeding
taking out
itself.
enemies. Yeah, it disappeared. Good. And he's down. Hooray! He's down again.
Up to
Come on.
25 with Finch Rider. I got a non-resonant tarnation.
Me too.
This drop rate.
Yeah, it's bad.
The only real problem, honestly, isn't the drop rate. It's the fact that it gates the exotic glaive quest.
Yeah, because if this were just,
A weapon.
hey, the only way to get Tarnation is through this, and the only thing that is used for is just for having the weapon. It's just it's a good weapon. We think we like it. You can level it up. There's that power to it, and that's
Yeah.
it. If that was the only thing, I don't think the drop rate would be that bad.
I mean, it's still pretty low, but it's not that bad in that case.
But the problem is that it gates quest progress.
Yeah.
So if you bought this expansion and you don't have time to like sit here for, we've already been here for an hour and 40 minutes tonight.
157 Edwards.
We've been here for an hour and 40 minutes tonight. Now we haven't only done this.
We've only
been
done
here for at
this.
least an hour. And we haven't been able to get it. But once. We got it once between the two of us. So once just an... You know... I am exhausted. had a long day at work, and I would like to sit back and relax and play some Destiny in the new expansion. And that's the problem with it, is that it's gated content. It's a gate. It's a piece of gear that you need to obtain twice and play with a bunch, too. Let's not forget that.
Yeah. Now, getting it and then just playing with it's not that bad, but...
No, that's not too bad, but it's another commitment of time.
Yeah.
That you have to make.
And I get that they put a lot of energy into making an expansion. They want to let it draw out over a while, for players. They don't want to have everyone be done with
absolutely
the whole expansion in a week.
Nope. Absolutely not.
But there's a lot of time-gated things, which never feel great.
Yeah, when you have it's a low drop rate, it may only appear once a week. That one time a week.
You have 24 hours in one.
Is probably not, just by law of averages, gonna be on a night where you've got some time.
Mm-hmm.
And all that adds up to not maybe the best idea. At least they have made the activity to get it pretty enjoyable.
Yeah, no, I enjoy the Wellspring, especially just running around like an idiot with a glaive.
Oh yeah, glaving in here, so much fun. I mean, glaving in general is just a buttload of fun. Shifting subjects.
Mm-hmm.
To have just other conversation, right? The new Batman movie is out.
Starring Edward.
Starring Edward Cullen. A bold choice, casting a vampire for Bruce Wayne.
Since they don't appear on film. Right? Because it's like a mirror.
It looks like mirrors.
It's the same thing.
Yep. I also like how in the films, because it's not really ever talked about in the books, it is acknowledged that Edward is a vampire and doesn't see his reflection in mirrors. And that's acknowledged one time, and then ignored and just completely forgotten about.
Well, they can see in mirrors in those books.
Yeah. Anyway, so the new Batman starring Edward Cullen is out. And the last time that we had kind of talked about, are you interested in seeing it? Before you ask, we're not going to go to a movie theater.
Yeah, we don't
No.
go out in public anymore.
Leave the house.
Do I have a doctor's appointment?
I'm sorry, you must have gotten me confused with an extrovert. Other people? I don't know. That seems like pretty 2019. But you had been pretty cool on seeing it. Not a whole lot of excitement.
Oh, I know where you're going with this now.
But then you saw the Batmobile and you were like,
they put a jet on
it. They got a jet on the Batmobile. It finally feels right. Doesn't look like a tank.
I absolutely hated the Batmobile and
oh boy, did you hate that. You hated that Batmobile so much.
I talked a lot about how much I hated it to you.
You really, really hated the Christopher Nolan Batmobiles.
I kind of hated the Christopher Nolan Batman
you did.
movies in general.
With Batman Beyond, Was that the first one?
Batman Beyond was a
That was a
cartoon
series.
show.
What was the first one he did?
Batman Returns? No.
No, that's...
The Batman. I don't know. They're all Batmans. The Dark Knight.
No, that's the second one. It's the Dark Knight Rises. I can't remember what the first one was called. You're still... I see your tag there.
Tell us.
Go look it up. Tell us what it is.
Which Christopher Nolan was it with Jim Carrey as the Riddler?
Which Christopher Nolan was it?
Yeah.
I think it was Christopher Nolan 4.
I love that one.
Yeah. The time travel question is Christopher Nolan 4. And the question is, can we make everything about time travel? But you really hated that one. And you saw the Batmobile. You saw...
Scarecrow was okay.
yeah, you kind of like Scarecrow and the Christopher Nolan ones.
Wasn't he played by one of the many Skarsgårds or something?
I don't know. It was played by the guy who plays Q in the current Bond series.
Oh, is that who?
Yeah. This is how we are quickly turning into old people, because we now go, isn't it played by that other guy from The Thing with the brother? And I'm like, no, he plays the guy in this other movie. Like, this is how my grandmother tells me what movies she's seen.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, it starred the one nice man from that other movie.
Who wasn't very nice in that movie.
And I didn't like that. Like, so my grandmother tells me that.
I never kept track of actor names, though. Like, ever in my life.
You get anything? Nope. Me either. Okay. We'll go again. Yeah.
Great.
Right now, this is the sunken cost fallacy.
We've sunk a lot of time into it, now we're gonna do it.
We're gonna do it, damn it. Those ones. But you saw the Batmobile and you thought, oh, that's cool. It's got a...
It's the Dark Knight. No, isn't it? Is that the second one?
That's the second one. And the third one is Dark Knight Rises.
Batman Begins.
Batman Begins. I haven't seen that movie, I think, since it came out.
Yeah.
Alright. Anyway. We were talking about, you thought it might be kind of good because they got a jet on the Batmobile again. That was your one criteria. Are you interested in watching it?
100%.
Yeah?
No, that completely turned my entire perception of that movie around.
I was sold the minute I saw Edward Cullen.
I was sold when I saw that jet.
I'm not saying it's good or is going to be good.
I'm just saying flames were shooting out of the back of that Batmobile.
There were flames shooting out of its butt.
Exactly.
That conversation I was recounting earlier about, a world where Bruce Wayne is the only one who talks normal, that all rose out of the DC, everything in the DC movies. All of them, even if they're not part of the DC EU. Because I don't think the Batman is.
How come he always changes his voice down, though? Why doesn't, Bruce Wayne's like, hi, I'm Bruce Wayne. And then when he's Batman, he's like, hey guys, I'm the Batman. How's it going?
Yeah, where is that?
Why not change it up a little?
It's is it supposed to be scary? Because
add an inflection, because it's not.
And there's sort of the suspension of disbelief at this point. It's like in zombie movies, they never know what a zombie is, right? is...
I mean, Batman movies, they never know what a bat is.
In the Batman movies, all of the criminals are like, what is this guy doing? When... If someone, like, became the Batman in our world, right? If someone was like, I'm a rich billionaire and I'm gonna fight crime by punching things with my fists. First, chances are they'd probably be killed within the first, like, 2 nights they did it. So if Elon Musk ever goes missing and just no one can find his body anywhere, no, there's at least a 30% chance he tried to be Batman and then...
got stabbed.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, my biggest problem with pretty much every standalone Batman movie is that, like, they always try and make, like... except for, I would say, the Tim Burton ones. I will make that caveat. Of the live-action ones, the Tim Burton ones are the only ones that don't do this. They always try to ground it very realistically to a certain degree. Where, like, how do you do the Joker? How do you do the Riddler with them being realistic, you know? But Batman is not made in a vacuum. Batman exists along, like, Superman and, like, all these, like, masked weirdo villains and stuff, you know? Like, where something like the Joker does not stand out particularly much. Joker's actually pretty tame when it comes to bizarre design of villains, you know? And so it always feels like it sort of ruins the Batman aesthetic, because he doesn't exist in a vacuum in the DC universe, and they tried to put him in a vacuum. And then it's like having him parade around in a bat costume doesn't really make sense anymore. Without all the other stupid, weird stuff happening. You know?
Yeah, exactly. And... I mean, in general, that's sort of the problem with the DC movies, right? Is that Marvel movies, they kind of lean into the fact that this is insane.
Like, there are evil super soldiers and, like, aliens and stuff. And
a
like,
genetically modified talking raccoon.
And they get to the point where, like, society has accepted that these are things that exist. You know?
Yeah. But in the DC movies, they're just so serious constantly. And the Marvel movies are like, this is nuts. Yeah, no. What do you want?
Oops. You guys.
You know? It's like...
Well, I think it's especially a problem with the standalone Batman movies, because I feel like they might have accepted a bit of that in, like, some of the larger DC.
I watched Aquaman.
Yeah.
I've watched both the Wonder Woman movies. I've watched Aquaman. I watched... was it Man of Steel? Was that the first Superman DCEU?
Like the Henry Cavill one?
Yeah, was it Man of Steel?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I've watched those. I didn't watch Batman v Superman. I didn't watch Justice League. But I didn't really need to. Because it was just constant serious... that was a scream.
I was with you.
Stabbed before I knew what it was. And it's just tiring. Like, okay. There's never a moment of levity. But in Aquaman, they have moments where they're just like watching a fishman. That's what you're doing right now. You're watching a fishman. And they just went, yep, alright, fishman. We're doing a fishman. And it was kind of fun.
I mean, an Aquaman is inherently, like, a silly property.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Like, what is there that's serious about Aquaman. His power is like hanging out with fishies. Is that a very cool power? When you think of the ability to influence the world with his power,
My dad and I actually had a big conversation about Aquaman and determined on our painting stream, and we determined that his power is not actually to talk to fish. His power is to have always fluffy hair despite being underwater almost all the time.
He has many powers. That's just one of them.
It's really his only good one.
I mean, here's how you know that your character concept is maybe not the best. To make Aquaman continue to be important, they have to create a massive amount of completely fictional stuff. That's not like, it's just like this thing in our world, but a little tweak. Like, S.H.I.E.L.D. It's like the CIA in our world, you know?
It's like CIA amped up.
You know, it's like that, just a little bit, more. Whereas, they were like,
it's like how people imagine the CIA is.
Yeah, that's a good way of describing it. But they had to, like, okay, so there's Atlantis. Is that enough? All right, but why is anyone hanging out in the ocean? There's stuff? And I'm sure that someone out there is just like, you don't understand. You don't know Aquaman. I'm sure there's someone out there.
Uh-huh. Nope.
Nope. Regular one.
Nothing.
Yep. Back into the fray.
There's so many Wellsprings.
So many Wellsprings. This should settle the debate about, is this necessary? If there's a debate out there about, do we think that this is necessary? This is why it's necessary. Okay, I'm gonna put that on and level that up. I'll get the attunement progress for this going. We'll do that. Just to work on something. Oh, stretch. Stretchy stretch. Stretch. Oh my god, I'm gonna fall over. What are you doing?
Stretching.
Oh, okay. Let's see, I picked up...
Stuff.
What are you doing?
You smacked my hand. I'm falling over.
I see that. Alright, I'm not putting 66 boots. Probably gonna have to
Upgrade those.
upgrade those. Probably gonna have to upgrade those. Oh man. Absolutely. We will. I'm gonna just be looking in my inventory, don't mind me. Shh. Pew, 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 pew. I really like the what is this thing called?
Asteostriga.
I like this gun. It's a lazy gun. It is. It's just a lazy gun. You're like, I'm just gonna point in the direction the bullets will find their way there.
I'm trying to get the last bit of kills I need on the seasonal machine gun. You know.
Yeah, I probably should do that.
Because there's a lot of heavy ammo in this.
See, you're always thinking ahead with these things. And then you remind me and I'm like, yeah, that is a good idea.
And then you start doing them and somehow beat me to finishing it.
I gotcha.
Thanks.
You're welcome. You know, I'd given the Gambit boost to my favorite ghost shell, my Kit Bash shell.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna have to put the Gambit boost on another shell so that I can actually use my Kit Bash every once in a while.
Makes sense.
Because, man, the only thing I care about doing Gambit for is basically just get some Bright Dust and a piece of Pinnacle Gear each week.
Mm-hmm.
It's really going to suck to grind to get the ornament, because you know that's coming.
At some point, we'll have to do it. I think if we, like, let it slowly build over time, doing, like, oh, we have to do 3 this week, you know?
Yeah.
That'll at least help spread it out a bit.
What level is my... 27. I got that up to 27 now? Phew. It's up to level 10. Let's do it. Normally, I would be rocketing through with like 15,000 a shot from a scout rifle on that, but I'm using my Astia Striga instead of my Dead Man's.
I'm just shooting with a horrible machine gun.
The more that we've used that gun, the less that we've liked it.
Yeah.
That has been
the experience
so far. I don't think they did a very good job with that particular seasonal weapon.
Just hit rank 70.
Oh, nice.
And I just realized you're rank 69.
Nice. Well, if you're going to drop it as well, right?
Yeah, I wanted more heavy ammo because I am almost done with this machine gun.
I've got an attunement here I'm hoping I can get some progress on. Woo! Got that guy up. It's definitely getting to the point where it's just kind of rote.
Oh yeah, I don't even like think about it anymore.
I don't have a whole lot to comment on with this. This is I think the 6th or 7th time in a row that we've done this.
I mean, and we're just talking about like DC now, right?
Yeah, pretty much. There we are. Now he is available.
Alright, I got my machine gun done.
You found. It just said Ophala found.
I found...
I found. What'd you find?
I found.
No, I found. You
Didn't
were gonna
you?
sing a song about it. I did.
Didn't you hear it?
It's done. Well, it wasn't really a song.
What, were there notes? Were there lyrics?
I mean, I guess technically.
Technically is all it takes.
It's as much of a song as the phrase by Menin. I got an exotic engram. I got geomag stabilizers.
Do you have those?
I do. They might even be in my bag already. But maybe they're a well-rolled pair with good randomized stats. I don't know.
Nope.
Nope for me.
I still haven't gotten one. That's how lucky I am.
I do have them in here. It's very high. Couple.
Huh?
Oh, I'm just sort of muttering quietly about the stat distribution on those. Man, we are really experiencing how bad these are.
We're the best at experiencing it.
We have seen precisely one between two of us.
Yeah.
Did
Alright.
you ever get the come to pass one?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got that one?
Yep.
Okay.
So I just need 2 turnations.
Watch
with
this
the
next
assignment.
run,
It'll drop 4 for each of us.
and you'll be like, wow.
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 Just and you'll be like, wow.
That is my favorite. Did I already do the machine gun? Maybe I did the machine gun.
The auto rifle?
No, the machine gun.
Oh. It's
think I
probably
already
way at
did
the
that.
beginning if you've done it. I guess you did.
Yeah, I already did that. Okay. Do I have like a catalyst for it? I forget what it does. What that quest gives you. It does have a catalyst. I haven't.
What was it, like
I haven't-
missile explosions will blind things or something?
Oh, well, if someone's gonna put it in. Sure. Why not?
I decided to put on a Stego Strega as well.
Absolutely. May as well level up weapons, right?
Yep.
If we're gonna be running around in here like morons,
Oh yeah.
may as well be morons that are leveling up our weapons. And I got the deep sight resonance on this, so now I am gonna switch off Osteostrega. Guess I'll put on Syncopation just because I can level it. Oops, wrong one. Put on Grand Overture, which I'm definitely gonna like.
Oh, you're working on the catalyst for it?
Yeah. Just yeah. It's really hard to stay up here and shoot a heavy weapon because someone's gonna stand in front of your shot.
Oh yeah, I love standing in front of your shots. I do it all the time. I need to reshape a Stego to get better reload speed.
Yeah, but we need a lot of Ascendant alloy for that. Which I only have one of.
They said in the patch they're also looking at increasing the ways to get Ascendant alloys as part of the Wellspring changes as well.
Yeah. You actually got a drop from the weekly mission? You got missing an alloy from that, right?
Yeah, one of them. Yeah, I think it was the weekly mission.
I'm just over here reviving people one after another. They're not even close? Man, I thought they'd be, a little close. They're not even? Oh, man. Oh man, this gun sucks.
Oh, yeah.
It's bad. It's a bad gun. If you have a choice of gun, don't pick this one.
Like, there's a number of very solid power weapon exotics.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like, how on earth would you choose that one?
I got a quest, basically. I am glaving the tank. This is definitely what they intended. I don't even know how much damage I'm doing. Oh, apparently like in the 20,000s. Oh, that should not have happened. I shouldn't have been able to glaive the tank, but I glaved the tank. Alright. Well played. I admit that was a stupid amount of fun. I have a little more heavy ammo. That's a thing. Should probably use the heavy ammo I get.
Yeah, part of the problem with getting that gun done was just, like, remembering that you would want to use it.
Yeah, that's... Remembering that you'd want to use it. That I don't think you can.
Are these like the best stormtrooper battalion that went to the Endor moon?
Oh yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Was it?
Battalion of my finest troops await you on the forest moon. It's like, are they your finest?
Because a bunch of little mini bears just...
That's like some mini bears hit their plasteel armor with rocks.
And it seemed to do like a straight up murder on them.
And they got defeated with logs. They have space lasers.
And their kill count against the mini bears was what, one?
It was shown dramatically.
That
and
one.
They're just like, they got the bear.
we got him. We got the bear.
Commander, what? There's like 80,000 of these little critters.
Oh
no.
They are adorable.
And we're having a really hard time killing them. Why? They're just so cute.
They are both adorable and marketable.
How marketable are we talking? At least a 10 trillion credit industry here, I'm thinking.
Did you see how that one cocked its head like a dog?
Did you see that? They're adorable. That's pretty cute.
Pretty cute, sir.
Pretty cute.
My niece is pretty cute. And compared to these things, she is ugly.
We're ranking stormtroopers, but it's pretty cute. You fucking plebeian. These are the most adorable things. I know cute when I see. I got an.
These are the cutest things since porgs that exist canonically at this point in time.
I I have an intergalactic certificate from the Emperor's Cuteness College. It's got a picture of Palpatine just like, this is a weird tangent. But when you're on your 50th Wellspring of the night, you get a little loopy. Alright, well I got 5 of them.
I'll get one.
There, I got them. Alright, I'll keep it up, I guess. Guess what?
What?
Nothing.
Me either.
Got that. Are they good boots? No, they're not even good boots. Man, I think we could run this like 10 more... We could easily run this 10 more times. And we still wouldn't get it.
Yeah.
They are introducing a bad luck protection.
That's part of it.
So if you run it and it's not dropping, every time you run it, you have a higher chance of getting it. Another good mechanic.
So these mini bears, according to the Emperor's Cuteness scale, where do they fall between the little mini droids that do the pod racers and a porg?
Oh, they're not as cute as porgs, but they're definitely cuter than the little mini droids.
How about Salacious Crumb?
Oh, way cuter than Salacious Crumb. I also like the meta here that the stormtroopers all know Salacious Crumb. Like,
Yeah, the Kavakian monkey lizard.
Specifically Salacious Crumb.
Yeah,
Not just Kavakian monkey lizards, but
specifically.
that one.
Jabba's one. Sorry.
Bless you. Alright. Are we gonna...
Yeah, I'm starting to become familiar with this event.
Yeah?
I'm feeling pretty confident in my ability to know what's happening.
I am not progressing this like at all right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just wanted a good shot on them. And there's this one guy who is really not doing much of anything here.
He's shooting. He's just not moving around.
Well, I can...
Can't blame him.
No, I can't really blame him. I'm gonna see if there's any heavy ammo in here. No, not yet. Any heavy ammo out here? No. Maybe you guys will give me some heavy ammo. No? You guys don't want to give me heavy ammo? Okay. Maybe you guys?
Nobody wants to give me heavy ammo. Okay.
Man, nobody wants to work anymore. I'm really not getting any heavy ammo.
That happens.
Yep. Once you start doing a heavy ammo thing, you know, like... I'm trying to progress
And it's
this.
like, no.
It's like, you want heavy ammo. You rube. You moron.
If you wanted heavy ammo, you wouldn't be, like, trying to do a thing.
You absolute drooling Nimrod. Heavy ammo.
Isn't Nimrod the name of Angel?
I have no idea.
Pretty sure it is.
I'm pretty sure it could be. I don't want to put down a raid banner.
I'm not putting down a banner.
No one, we have decided no one's putting down a banner. All of us were like, you are all not worth it. And we all agreed, like...
I think all of us silently looked at each other like, is this your 50th time in here?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So this is like your 8,000th time in here, right? It's like, we're not going to put it down, right?
Like, none of this matters? Got it.
Oh, yeah, hop up on the neck and just glaive. It's fun.
I don't have my glaive equipped.
You do like 20k a hit. It's pretty awesome. Wait, is there like an invisible one that was still up there?
Hmm? Oh. Might be on the other side. I don't know. The other side hasn't been touched.
Well, I got them.
Alright, I cleared the other side.
Nice. Looks like we got all in.
Yep. I like that they dropped all their wards at dawn. Right before they...
Are they sending their best? I have my doubts.
I don't. That's shade.
I want like snotty Luke. Take a
opposed...
legion of my finest troops is on the forest moon. And he's like, your finest?
Yeah, well, I got
What does that
Bear.
mean? That they have eyes and can try to, like, come on, just, really? You're gonna tell me they're your finest troops? That's supposed to intimidate
So
me?
you're saying in the original series his character growth was to go from whiny teenager to snide dick kind of teenager?
Yeah. Yeah. In essence. And also, like, choose not evil. That's his character growth.
No.
This is not the most damaging thing that I could be doing.
But it is the...
But it is the best thing I can be doing. Stab, 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 stab. Stab, stab, thrust, stab.
Oh no, not the song.
And he's down. Misadventure.
How'd you get way down there?
Got knocked down and then, like, landing on the stairs is what killed me.
Well, I heard that when you get knocked down, you should get up again.
Yeah, I heard that they can never gonna keep you down.
Do you know what the name of that song is?
Tub thumping.
Like, it's such a weird word. I assume it's a bizarre...
You got one!
I got one!
That's good. Progress.
I don't know what to do.
Run it again.
Yep.
Yep. That's what we do. We run it.
That's what we do, boo boo.
Why?
Because that's what we do. Boo boo.
Twilight, but Edward talks like Yogi Bear.
I'm here for it, but go on.
But go on? What do you mean, but go on?
Expound on it.
There's nothing to expand.
Hey, Bella, would you like to have some picnic baskets?
I consider myself a vegetarian.
I have a real hard time not drinking your blood.
Like, what was the name of the park ranger?
Billy Burke.
No, that's the
Charlie, sorry. Ranger.
In Yogi Bear.
Yeah. No, his name is like Ranger or something.
I am not putting a flag.
I'm done with flags.
Is anyone gonna put a flag? I'm not. That guy's putting a flag. We're all of us are looking at each other like we're on run 9,000. Like, we're on run 987.
Whoops. Power weaponed myself. I don't think anyone is on the planet. Oh, one person is.
I finished with power weapons a long time ago, kid. That's what I feel like right now. Ah.
Hey, you smelly werewolf, stay away from my girl.
That's perfect. That makes my day right there. Our dog doesn't think so. Our dog thinks it's stupid.
Our dog thinks everything we do is stupid.
That's true. It's just like, why would you do that when you could literally be chewing on the same bone that's been in your mouth for 8 months? Like, that's disgusting. It's like, it's got flavor.
It's patina.
You unsophisticated rubes.
Hey, I can read minds and everyone's thinking about sex. And money. I'm gonna keep doing it.
I love it. I'm here for all of it. But just so you know, when Stephanie Meyer options this
The
as,
Yogi Bear script.
as a telenovela, I'm taking the credit.
They went telenovela as the format we're going with them.
Oh, yeah. Why not? She already appropriated 18 cultures. May as well appropriate, like, the
Couple more.
couple more, you know. We're going to put this out in a telenovela. And they'll call it, like, we discovered this format. That's what she'll say. We discovered a ongoing television drama never before seen
So is it in Spanish then? So like
No.
Hey, Bella, mi amo Eduardo, I suppose, right? If it's in Spanish.
Yeah, there's a flag I can't use.
Yep, it bugged.
That was I placed that accidentally. I only have 3 left. I'm definitely not making any more flags.
Never make flags for anybody because it doesn't matter.
Pow, pow. Oh, I'm dead. I ran out of ammo, and
I'm coming to get you, Bella. You better hang on tight, little spider monkey. This is the niche content people come here for.
this is the sort of broad appeal, cultural zeitgeist content that people...
Yogi Bear biggest popular culture. Mixing Yogi Bear with a movie from way too long ago. Right.
I really thought that you would appreciate calling it a cultural zeitgeist.
Oh, I did.
But that would be like... That would really make you smile. Out of everything in life... We here on Dice and Dungeons, especially Nicole and I, we have our finger on the pulse of what is driving America's interests. And those interests include
Yogi Bear.
Yogi Bear content mixed with Twilight. When was the last time a Yogi Bear cartoon was broadcast, even on cable?
Intentionally.
Because I remember watching Yogi Bear as a kid. And as a kid, I thought, this is crap.
This is like good content.
Like, I remember thinking as a child, like,
How
this
did
is a
they let
shit
this
cartoon.
happen?
This is like, this isn't funny. The Flintstones, I was like, oh, okay, the Flintstones are pretty funny. The Jetsons, I was like, okay, this is some humor. But I remember watching Yogi Bear, and I was like,
What happened?
why?
Who chose this?
Why do I care about the bear? And because there's no conflict in it. And if you, anyone who's out there who wants to have a Yogi
Argument?
Bear debate with me,
Oh, I'm up for it right now.
well, we're not having a debate because we're both in an agreement.
Are we?
I think so. But like, just go ahead, come at me about this. There's no conflict in Yogi Bear.
Yeah, there is.
No, there isn't. The ranger and the bear are not in conflict because the ranger is just like, I'll stop you, bear. And Yogi's like, I'm just eating picnic baskets. And like the ranger just like lets him get away with it.
No, he doesn't. And also, it's more about the internal conflict of man.
The ranger absolutely lets him get away. Like the ranger couldn't tell, oh, what's the bear gonna do? Go after the picnic baskets again. Like everyone sees it coming. The ranger sees it coming. Everyone's just like, I think he's gonna go after the picnic baskets. Just a sneaking fucking suspicion that it might be some picnic basket related heist.
Maybe the ranger, the actual conflict isn't so much with the bear then, it's with the campers who keep leaving their picnic baskets laying about in a public forest, causing probably some sort of health risks to the bears, because let's be honest, they shouldn't be having picnic baskets.
Yeah, the wicker is a real problem.
Yeah.
How's the bear gonna digest that? Yeah, I definitely remember thinking back as a child, like, this is shit. I don't want this. I don't want to watch this. And, like, regretting it being on.
Did you get it?
Oh my god, I got it.
Lucky.
Well, only 80 more to go. I don't even want the gun in my inventory. Like, I'll craft it. I don't need it in my inventory. I'm up to level 28 on that one now. Here we go again.
Up to level 28 on what?
My glave.
Oh, nice. Mine is 37.
I mean, there were some pretty bad cartoons that were made for children over the years that were just not enjoyable. I think one of the underrated ones is Mighty Mouse. It's a pretty good one.
Mighty Mouse? What about...
Like, it was just fun. It was like a mouse that, you know, was...
There was
That was a fun one.
Alcabong. That happened.
That happened. There were...
Snagglepuss.
You know, I mean, I'm aware of Snagglepuss. I don't think I've ever watched, like, a Snagglepuss cartoon.
You've never watched a Snagglepuss?
I have watched a Jabberjaw cartoon.
Jabberjaw is good.
It's like if Scooby-Doo could talk
And was a shark.
And was a shark. And didn't he have, like, a... What was Jabberjaw's... What was it, the nya? Was that the Jabberjaw?
Yeah. He did, like, the Three Stooges. Nya. I think it might have been a nyuk.
I don't remember.
But he had, like, a curly affectation from Three Stooges, I think.
I think of old cartoons, Scooby-Doo remains
Especially when they put in All-Star Scrappy-Doo.
a top choice.
Top-tier character Scrappy-Doo.
Scooby-Doo is a top choice. Tippy-top. It's a tippy-top choice.
I mean, one thing that Scooby-Doo did really well is they made every single one of their characters bi.
That's true. That is true. And, like, I remember watching Scooby-Doo and going, well, I don't... The best thing about Scooby-Doo is they didn't have a reveal that made sense, because the villain was one of two things. It was either the obvious person that you were introduced at the start, because it's always, like, the owner of the inn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or it was someone that you'd never seen,
And
it's
they...
just like...
And the sheriff or whatever was just like, oh, this is old man
Yeah.
Lawrence.
And they had to, like, come in after the fact and explain why this person was doing any of this, because they didn't have time to set it up. But I remember always going, I look forward to watching a Scooby-Doo cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if Scooby-Doo came on when I was a kid, I'd be like, yeah, let's watch some Scooby-Doo.
I always like the Looney Tunes, too.
The what?
Looney Tunes?
Looney Tunes, I would say, was generally pretty good.
They had problems. Like anything from that era, for sure. You know?
Oh yeah, I mean, let's put it at the blanket thing of...
Like, all of these
cartoons are just littered...
with all sorts of problematic shit.
All of the insensitive cultural stereotypes, straight up racism, sexism, just every form of bigotry. A lot of these old cartoons had that in there. I think the cartoon I looked forward to, of like the old cartoons growing up, when it came on, I was like, yeah, you know? I actually think it was the Jetsons.
Really?
Well, there was something about the Jetsons that was very hopeful. Like, the future... The future of life is better, you know? You live up in the clouds, it's always...
Because of global warming.
It's always a nice day, you have a flying car, you have this cool robot maid that gets pretty sassy with you.
And plots to kill you in your sleep.
Your job is just pushing one button and you work, like, a couple hours a day. And I'm not excited. This was the future. And the future was like 2020. In the far-off world of a couple years ago. I think that's when the Jetsons takes place. Because it is not like world of 2097. It really isn't. I'll have to go look up when the Jetsons took place, because I forget. But I kind of remember when the Jetsons came on. They're like, yeah, I want to watch the Jetsons. Embarrassingly, to show that I have not always been a woman of culture and refinement, my second favorite show when I was a child was Captain Planet. When Captain Planet came in, I was like, yeah! Get the polluters! Oh, have you determined it's not? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna...
Not be very useful.
I'm not gonna be very productive for a minute or two. Okay, come here.
And it's poodle time.
You got your foot up there. Here we are. This'll do.
You got it?
I mean, technically. She just decided I require snuggles. There you go. I've been replaced by... I'm not a dog. I'm just gonna stream with the dog as my face and everything now.
You're a DTuber.
Yes! I'm a very primitive VTuber.
Or since it's a poodle, are you a P-tuber?
I'm not a VTuber.
Oh, okay.
That's
a different thing.
That's a different thing.
Okay.
This might be the last run that we do on stream because she has decided it is time for us to end. She's like, nope, it is snuggle time. Isn't that right, darling? Oh, I stabbed before I looked. Oh, hi. Ooh. Hi.
This is the poodle-based content that people come for.
Nope, couldn't keep me alive. She's like laying down on me in the worst possible positions. Alright, sweetheart. Snuggle time and probably beddy time for you, yeah?
Yeah, she's getting sleepy.
It is much harder to do any of this with a dog on my lap.
She's only 50 pounds.
That's not so much the weight.
It's the stretch, the space.
Yeah, it's that. That settled it.
Got a non-resonant one.
Gotcha. Well,
Alright, so, well, keep her up.
Yep.
Oh, wait, we should get to this one. There you go. So, we're probably gonna call it there because Poodle, our puppy Poodle, Sophia, needs her snuggles.
She does. It is snuggle time for her. It's Betty
She
time.
determined that she's bored of us playing this game. So, thank you everyone who came by to join us. Thank you if you're watching this on YouTube as well. Make sure to follow, like, subscribe, all that stuff. If you like what we do, you can check out our Patreon at patreon.com/dice and dungeons. Otherwise,
Where you can support this poodle.
you can support this poodle. Every Patreon payment goes towards feeding her. No.
It's like supporting PETA, but better in every way. It supports this dog, specifically.
And check out our main D&D show that we do Sundays 2 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
Anything I missed?
We'll be back tomorrow with, unless something goes wrong with it, we'll be back tomorrow with Final Fantasy content, because their servers should no longer be under maintenance tomorrow when we stream. 9 p.m. Eastern right here on Twitch.
Bye.
Bye, guys.